Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be showing you that how to add markers and info window inside your Google Map dynamically while you scroll the Google Map. So you can see that this is a Google Map which is loaded on the screen, and let me go full screen here. So basically if you go to any location inside it, Google Map, you can add a red marker. Let me add this marker. You will see this marker is added. You can add this at any location. You can see that if I if I click on this red marker to get more information about that marker, I can click this and it will show me the full location that I have put the marker on the Google Map. So this is an info window. You can see that it gives detailed information about the full address that I have marked on the particular location. You can also go down as well and then mark like this. You will see on a particular location, just you will get all this information. So in this easy way guys, you can add markers as well as info window using Google Maps JavaScript API and also reverse geocoding API. So we are converting this latitude and longitude into actual address, so we will also be using reverse geocoding API of Google. So this will be a complete tutorial, so make sure that you watch it till the last. I will be explaining you each and everything about this, how to achieve this effect, how to do this inside your application. So let's start building this application. And if you want to download all the source code regarding this, I have given the link in the video description. So where I have written all the source code I have provided you. This is the only source code that you will need, simple index.html file, and just go to the video description link to follow along with the video. So now let's get started guys. So before moving on, you need to create a API key inside your cloud developer account. So make sure that you do this stuff before watching this. Let me guide you how to do that. So you need to create your Google Cloud Console account. So if you just go to Google and type here Google Cloud Console account. So just sign up for a new account if you don't have one. After successfully signing up, you just need to link your credit card and then you need to go to Go APIs preview. And after that, you need to enable your Google Map API. Just click on enable APIs and services and then enable this map JavaScript API. So I have already enabled it. And the second API that you need to enable is reverse geocoding API. So if you search for this API, this will be the geocoding API. You also need to enable it. So I have already enabled it. After that, you need to create your API key. Simply go to the dashboard and here you will click create credentials. So this window will come. So after that, you need to just click create credentials and create your API key. So use your own API key, don't use my. So after that guys, just go to the video description link and copy paste the script tag. This will automatically have the script tag. This is the actual library. Include your own API key. And after that, inside our body, we will have our simple map. So we will give it a div here and we will give it a ID of map. Inside this, we will give it a style attribute, or we can add a style sheet. Simply we will target this div and we will give it a width of 100% and a height of 500 pixel. That's it. And now we can write our own JavaScript to load this map on the screen. So it is very simple. So what you need to do is that you need to provide some options. So we need to write this code inside the window dot onload event. So when the all the elements are loaded properly, this callback function will execute. And inside this function, we need to first of all provide the map options. So we can store these options inside a object. So this will be a object. So here you can provide the center will be, you can provide a latitude and longitude like this google dot maps dot uh, lat longitude. So this is a method, and here you can pass latitude and longitude of any location. So I will pass this latitude, which is 20.21.0000, comma, then the longitude, which is 78.0000. And then you can also provide the zoom level, how much zoom that you want. You can customize these options, and then we will have the map type ID. So this also supports many options. So, but I will take this option, which is google.maps.map type ID dot. This is a constant, which is roadmap. We will display the roadmap. After having these options, now we will display this map. So we will instantiate a new instance of the maps library. So we will say new google.maps.map, and here we need to pass the ID. So we have given this div ID, which is map. So we need to simply pass this ID and plus comma, and then we need to pass the options that we created. So simply pass the options, and now basically if you refresh it, if you open this, you will see this map here, which is 100% width in, and the height is 500. So basically if I want to click this, nothing will happen because I haven't written the code. So now we need to add the code. So if I click on this map, automatically a red marker will be added. So let me try this, how to do this. So we will now write this code, which will actually add the marker, red marker. So add the marker when clicked. So there, this also supports many event listeners. So whenever you click the map, this automatically fires this callback function, which is google.maps.event dot add listener. So we are writing this code here. Whenever we are passing the map that we created here, you can see we have created this map, so we are passing it. So whenever you plus comma, whenever you click it, so there is a click event, and then this callback function will execute. Very simple. And inside this information you can just add this marker. So first of all, we need to get the location of the where the user has clicked. So in order to get the location, the e parameter which is passed here, event, we can get this latitude longitude using lat leg. So this will get latitude and longitude. So basically if I console log this, you will see anywhere I click it. So basically if I refresh it, if I inspect element, go to console, so if I click it, so it is saying, let me see what is it is saying. SSL is required to perform this operation. Let me see. Oh, sorry, just make it as HTTPS, guys. Just make it HTTPS. So that is why it was not working. So once again, if you load this, so if I click anywhere inside the map, it will not return anything. Let me see. Mm, let me add this location. Let me add the marker first. So just make the marker variable, and inside this we will initialize new google dot maps dot marker. So basically in order to add a marker, this takes some options. The position is equal to location, comma, map will be equal to map. That's it. So now we should be having a red marker. Let me see if it adds or not. Open with. So I think it is not added it. You will see undefined is coming here. Let me check here why it is coming. You can go to my video description link. Here I have given all this code. Google Let me see, guys. What is the error? Guys, there was a very simple error that I made here. So this latitude, longitude, this I put this L as small. This needs to be capital L, which is lat and longitude. So just make it capital L, and now basically it will. If I just refresh my browser, if I click any location, I will be able to add markers. You will see I can click any location, and in the console it will show me these locations. So all these location, latitude, longitude. So in this way you can add the markers. So I can also get the latitude also, so I can store this in latitude. So we can get the latitude using marker dot get position. This is the method, and from this we can get latitude, which is latitude again method. Longitude, in the same way we can get marker dot get position, and then longitude. So we can now console log it, latitude and longitude. So we can just remove this. So again open this. So if you click any location and if you check the console, now it will tell you the latitude and longitude, latitude, longitude. So with the help of this information, we can display the address. We can extract it from the reverse geocoding API and display it inside the info window. When we click on the marker, it should display inside the info window. So now we can uh, get the city name from reverse geocoding API. So for this, guys, we need to make a AJAX request. For that, you need to include jQuery. So just include that jQuery CDN right at the top of the application. After that, we can use the $.ajax method. Inside this, we will write method to be post, and here we will write the URL. URL will nothing be very simple URL. If you go to the video description link, I have given that URL. This is a URL. So simply copy this URL and paste it inside your application. So we are calling, you can see we are calling the geocoding API, and inside your latitude, longitude. So just make this backtick symbol. So we are passing the latitude and longitude which we have calculated. We are passing it dynamically, and here we need to paste your API key. So just to go to your dashboard. So wherever you stored this, simply copy your API key, paste it here, paste it, and put a comma. So at the end of this video, I will delete that API key, so don't use that. So after that, we will have the success callback. So when the data is returned to us, so this will be contained inside it. So we can have this data.results 0 dot formatted address. So basically this is a value which we need to print. So this is actual full address. So now basically if you open this with live server, if you make any sort of location here, if I check here in the console, you will see the location here. It will have the full location. If you just here, if you go to just zoom it, and now you can see the location. So we are successfully calling the reverse geocoding API and getting the full address from the latitude and longitude. So now we need to simply display it inside the pop-up window. So here we will add the pop-up window inside Google Map. So for that, we again have to use the events. So google dot maps dot event dot add listener, and inside this we need a marker event. So when we click the marker, so here we are passing marker. So when we click the marker, the second argument will be click. This callback function will execute holding the e parameter. So here we need to add the info window. So info window, we will create the variable, and this will be new google.maps.info window. So I need to be capital, so just make it capital. And this takes some options, guys. So the first option is the actual content that you need to print out. So the actual content is the full address. So we can pass this location data.results 0 dot formatted address, just that. And after that, guys, we just need to open this info window. So we can just say info window dot open. We will use the open method, and here we will pass the map variable and the actual marker which was clicked. That's it. So this is the whole application. If I try to open this with live server, and here let me make it full screen. So here if you go to any part of the world and let me try this marker, let me add a bunch of markers here. And now if I try to hit an individual marker, so let me see why it is. So it is saying data is not defined. So, oh, sorry. Let me store this location. Let me declare a variable here. Location, address, variable at the very top, and store it. So location, address. So we are storing it, and then we will be initializing it. Location, address. That's it. So now once again, repeat this. If you add a bunch of markers here, if you click on the individual marker, just go inside it, you will see it will print out the full address. Just add this, you will see. In order to close this, you can click on the cross button to close out this info window. You can see that the full address is printing out. So this is the way by which you can add the markers, red markers, and info window with full location using Google Maps API and reverse geocoding API in JavaScript. So thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video.